Okay, everyone, let's start. As I said before, today we're gonna learn about how can we measure angles. Okay, now I will ask someone a question. How can we measure the length? So if I ask you, how long are you? So what's your answer? Hamad Khalid.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, can you tell me what is the unit of measuring the length?
What?
What is the unit of measuring the length? So if you want to measure the length of anything, so we're gonna use the ruler, right?
Yes, I was gonna say ruler.
Okay, so after you measure this object, so we're gonna see it will be like 5 centimeter, right?
Yes,
Or 8 centimeter or 9 centimeter. So centimeter here is the unit of measuring length, right? So you
yes, of
can't
course.
measure the length without a unit. Okay, if we want to measure something a little bit long enough, so you have to use another unit like meter. It's a bigger unit, right?
Yeah, and and you need to use a bigger ruler like in the hospital, so it
Yeah,
will
yeah,
measure
yeah.
like
So
your.
we're gonna use a bigger ruler, right?
Yes,
Okay. So, or we're gonna use a tape to measure it. Okay. So, as I said before, if you want to measure anything, so you have to use a unit to measure it. Okay. Thank you so much, Hamad Khalid.
this is actually.
Okay. What about Ali Nabil al-Misiri?
Yes.
Okay. Ali, can you help me if I ask you about how heavy are you? What the meaning of how heavy are you? So I'm asking for the weight here. I'm asking
Yeah.
for your weight, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if I ask you how heavy are you? So you have to get me with like 50 kilograms or
Yes.
45 kilograms or something like
Yes. Yes.
that, right?
Yeah.
So you have to use kilogram. The kilogram here is the unit of measuring the weight, right?
Yes.
So you have to use the measure, or to measure anything, you have to use a unit according to this thing. So if you want to measure the length, so you have to use the units of length. If you want to measure
Yeah.
the weight, so you have to use the measure or the measurements of weight.
The
So
weight is gram or kilogram.
yeah, great, excellent. So the weight, it will be measured with gram or kilogram or ton, by the way. Okay, now, so
Yes.
here's the deal. If you want to measure an angle, so you have to get a unit to measure an angle. This unit is called degree. This unit is called degree. That's what we're gonna
Degree.
talk about today. That's our lesson today. How can we measure an angle? Okay, so let's read this together. You can use what you know about angles and fractional parts of a circle to understand the angle measurement. Angles are measured in unit called degrees. So that is the unit of measuring angles. Think of a circle
Teacher,
divided
about
into
my mind.
360 equal parts. An angle that turns through 1 over 360 of a circle measures 1 degree. Okay, as I said before, if we want to measure an angle, so you have to use degree as a unit of measuring angles, okay? But is
Teacher,
there
I
any
close my
simple-
mic.
Yes, you can. Is there any sample that we're gonna use to express the degree? As I said before, we have centimeter and meter to measure, and we have another units as well. But we have the common units will be centimeter and meter, okay, and kilometer as well. So we have some abbreviation to this. We have a shortcut to write this, right? So we can't write kilometer because it's a little bit big word. So we have, if we write kilometer, so we have to write it in a shortcut. Okay, who can tell me if we want to write kilometer? What is the shortcut for it? Okay, I think Karrar can help.
KM.
KM, excellent. So the shortcut of kilometer is KM. That's the meaning of kilometer. Okay, thank you so much, Karrar. Okay, what about if I ask you about centimeter, or let's say kilogram? Yes, my lord.
It's gonna be kg.
Yeah, kilogram will be kj, right? So it's the shortcut of the unit. So as we see here, the symbol of degrees is a small circle in the upper corner, in the upper right corner of our number. So if we want to write a number with degree, let's say we have 36. And if you want to write it with degree, so all we have to do, we're gonna write or draw a small circle in the right upper corner of our number, as you see here. So it will be 36 degrees. So we can read it as 36 degrees. Okay, now let's move to the next page to make myself more clear to measure some angles, okay? Okay, in this page, we're gonna convert or write a fractional part or a fractional circular sector to measure with degrees. Okay, let me ask Fahd.
Yes, teacher.
Fahd, let's find the measure of a right angle. How can we find the measure of right angle? Okay, wait. Firstly, can you tell me what is the fraction represent this shaded part?
It's 1/4.
Yeah, excellent. It's 1/4. It's a quarter, right? As we learned before in the previous lesson, right? So now, if we want to write this as degrees, so you have to get the denominator
Teacher, it's
is,
lagging.
yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, so if you want to write the fraction 1/4 as degrees, so you have to write this fraction as the denominator 360. Okay, what does it mean? Okay, let me explain it more for you. So we have 1/4 here, and we want to write this as equivalent fraction with 360 as its denominator. So I will ask you, Fahd, we have here 4, and
Yes.
we have here 36. Forget about the 0 for now, okay? We have here 36, okay?
Yes.
So 4 becomes 36. So we need to write an equivalent fraction to 1/4, and its denominator is 360. But 4 become 36. So
How?
it's get bigger.
It's
It's get
4
bigger, right?
multiply 9.
Yeah, so we're gonna multiply by 9, but we have here 0 left over, so don't forget to put it. So we're gonna put 0 here, so it becomes 90. So now we're gonna multiply as we did before, as we learned before. You have to multiply up as the same you multiplied down, right? So as you did down, you have to do the same up, right, Fahd?
Yes.
Okay, so what we're gonna multiply by up here?
By up 90.
90, because we multiplied by 90 down. So 1 multiply 90 equals what here?
Yes. Equals 9.
Equals 90. Excellent. So as you see here, now we
9.
have 90 over 360. Okay, so after you get the equivalent fraction to 1 over 4, we have it ready now. The denominator is 360. If you see the denominator is 360, so all we have to do, put the number up, the numerator, put it as the same, and write a small or draw a small circle in the right upper corner like that. So it will be 90 degrees. So the right angle measures 90 degrees. Okay, so any
Yes.
number
Teacher,
over 360, all we have to do, we put this number and draw a small
teacher,
circle above it, and that's it. Yes, yes, Fahd.
it was lagging, so I wasn't really well.
Okay, you can
Why
log
wait?
out and re-enter the meeting. Okay, I will be
Okay.
waiting for you. Okay, so as you see here, write after me, please. It's so important to write this after me. Okay, so it's very important notes. So the measure of the right angle angle. The measure of the right angle equals 90 degrees. Okay, write this after me, please. Okay, so that's the measure of the right angle. So as we all know, any number with 360 is the denominator, so we can write it with degrees like you see here. Okay, so let's move to the next part of our page here. I need someone else. Okay, my lord. Hi, Faisal.
Hi.
Okay, let's see here. Can you tell me what is the shaded part, the fraction? I'm asking about the fraction of the shaded part here.
1 over 2.
Yeah, it's half a circle, right? So it will be 1 over 2. Okay, can we write this 1 over 2 as degrees directly without anything? You have to get 360 as denominator, right?
Yes.
So we can't convert it directly to degrees. So all we have to do, you have to get an equivalent fraction with denominator 360 first, okay? Okay, let me write it here, 1 over 2. And we want to get 360 as denominator here. Okay, now I will ask you, we have to and we have here 36. Forget about the 0 now. Okay, so forget about the 0 for now, and we're gonna put it at the end. Okay, so 2 become 36. So what we're gonna do to get 36 here? 2 multiplied by what to get 36?
Two multiplied by 33.
2 multiplied by 18. I think it will be 18. Okay, it's okay. So it will be 18. So 2 multiplied by 18 gives us 36. But don't forget to put the 0. Okay. So we have here the 0. So we're gonna put it here. So as we did down, you have to do the same up, right? Right, Faisal?
Yes.
Okay, so let's multiply here 180. 1 multiplied by 180 equals what, man?
Equals 360.
I'm asking about 1 multiply 180
180.
equals 180. Any number multiplied by 1 equals the same number. So it will be 180. Okay, now as you see, we have here this fraction. So we have an equivalent fraction with 360 denominator, right? So we have this fraction with denominator 360. Now we can convert it into degrees because we have the denominator 360. So how can we convert it into degrees, my lord? So all we have to do, take the upper part, the numerator
Is to
will be 180, and don't forget to put the symbol
80
of degrees.
degrees.
So it will be 180 degrees. Okay. So what do you think about this straight line? It's a straight angle, right?
Yes.
So the straight angle here
Yes.
measures 180. Okay, so let's back to our
180
notes here. So important notes, guys. So the straight angle equals 180 degrees. Okay, right? This place, the straight angle is 180 degrees. Okay, let's back to our page. Okay, now we learned about the right angle and the straight angle, and we know how many degrees is the right angle and the straight angle. But what about acute angle and obtuse angle? How can we express it? How can we measure it? Okay, let me think about it. Now, an acute angle has a measure less than a right angle. So the acute angle has a measure less than a right angle. Okay, in another way to say that, it measures less than 90 and greater than 0 degree. So it less than 90 degrees and greater than 0 degrees. Okay? So if I ask anyone to give me a measure of an acute angle? Who can help? Okay, let me lower your hand all, and if you want to answer, raise your hand again. Okay, Rakan Ala.
Yes.
Okay, Rakan, give me an example for an acute angle. So again, I will repeat it again. The acute angle must be less than 90 degrees and greater than 0 degrees. Okay? So you have to give me a number between 0 and 90, okay? Okay, I'm ready to write. Rakan, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, give me a number between 0 degree and 90 degrees.
60.
Between 0 and 90, give me any number between them.
60.
60, excellent. So 60 degrees is an acute angle. Okay, can you give me another number between 0 and 90? Any number,
10.
any number.
10.
What?
10.
10, excellent. 10 degrees is obtuse angle or acute angle. Sorry, it's acute angle between 0 and 90. Thank you so much, Rakan. Okay, I will give you some examples and I will ask someone to tell me, is it acute or not? Okay, what about this? Okay, Muhammad al-Baqshi.
Yes.
Okay, Muhammad, can you tell me 91 here, 91 degrees, is it acute or not?
Not.
Why?
Because you said that an acute angle must be less than 90.
Yeah, excellent. Excellent. So 91, it's greater than 90, so it can't be an acute angle. So let's raise it. Okay, can you tell me the next one, Muhammad al-Baqshi? What about 53 degrees? Is it
Yeah,
acute?
it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you
it's
so
okay
much.
because that
Great.
it's less than 90.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. You are genius. Okay, what about Hussein al-Awad? Hussein, are you there?
Okay. Yes. The power.
Okay, it's okay. Hussein, I will write some number and you can answer me if it's acute angle or not, okay? What about this?
Okay.
1 degree, acute or not?
No.
Why?
No.
Why?
Because an acute angle is less than 90.
Okay, 1 is less than 90.
So yes.
Yeah, that's correct. So 1 is less than 90, so it's an acute angle. Right, Hussein?
Yes, right.
Okay, what about this? Okay, what about this? 150 degrees.
No,
Why?
because an acute angle is less than 90 degrees.
You are genius. You are perfect. So we can do it. Thank you so much, Hussein. Okay, so that's the meaning of acute, guys. Okay, let's move to the last one. So let me write here in our notes. Okay, write after me, please. The acute angle is greater than 0 degree and less than 90 degrees. Write this, please. It's so important, notes, guys. You have to keep it in your mind. Yeah, great job, Faisal Hamoud. But you have to keep it in your mind and stick it in your book, okay? So you have to stick it in your book. Don't lose it. Don't lose it, okay? Okay, now, the last type of our angles here, okay? The obtuse angle. What the meaning of an obtuse angle? An obtuse angle has a measure greater than 90 degrees and less than 180, okay? Less than 180, okay? So I will ask someone to give me an example for obtuse angle, greater than 90 and less than 180. Okay, Ali Abil Misiri, you said you have
Yes.
something important to say. Yes.
Yeah, it's before I do not write the notes. I want to tell you I will take screenshot, but now I take.
Okay. Now, can you help me with this? Can you give me an
Yes.
example for an obtuse angle?
Yes,
Okay.
it's 100.
Okay, 100 degrees is an obtuse. Yes. Can you give me another example?
117 or 70.
170 degrees. Yes, excellent. Thank you so much, Ali Nabil Misiri. Okay, now I will write some numbers and I will ask someone to tell me is it obtuse or not. Okay, Muhammad Falah. Muhammad
Yes.
Falah, are you there? Okay. If I ask you
Yes,
about
yes.
this,
What?
91 degrees, is it obvious or not?
Obtuse. Because
Yeah.
it's greater than 90 and less than 100.
Yeah. What about this?
What?
89 degrees.
It's not obtuse because it's less
It's
than
less
90.
than or 90. Okay, so 81. What is the type of 81 degrees?
81 degrees, it's what? What you
Yeah,
say?
yeah, it's obtuse or acute.
It's
89.
acute.
Yeah, it's 89 degrees. It's obtuse or acute.
It's obtuse or acute, it's acute.
Acute because it's less than 90. Okay, thank you so much, my dear. Great job, Muhammad Falah. Okay, the next one, Muhammad Hussein al-Dijani. Okay, what about this?
Okay.
181 degrees.
No.
No, I can't. Okay, what about this? 180 degrees.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
No.
Okay, so
Less.
the obtuse angle must be greater than 90 or less than 180, but it's 180. So you can't because 180 is a straight angle, okay?
Okay.
As you see here, the straight angle is 180, right?
Yes.
So it can't be, okay?
Okay.
Okay. What about this? 179 degrees.
Yes, it can.
Yeah, it's correct. Okay. Okay, guys, that's our lesson for today. Don't forget to check your homework on Think Central. Okay? Thank you, guys. Okay, before we leave, you have to write after me this last note. Okay? This last note. The obtuse angle. The obtuse angle is greater than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees. Okay? Right, this please, you have 1 minute. Hurry up. Yes, Hamad.
Teacher, what about the other page?
Okay, we have the last page. We're gonna take it on Sunday, inshallah. Okay.
Okay, how can I supposed to know the lesson?
What?
How can I supposed to know the lesson?
You didn't understand the lesson?
I understand it.
So what's the problem?
Oh, nothing, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. See you Sunday, inshallah. Happy weekend. Bye.